Day, ladies and gentlemen, little sisters and brothers. Real quick, real quick. The evidence is leading little Miss Ivy and myself to believe the African clone factory is the next to become fully functioning and operational and has already began to slowly pump out clones as we speak. What evidence do we have, you ponder? Well, taking a cue from the scriptures, in this case to be, there's nothing new under the sun. Didn't we just discover the clone pickup MO? You know, special middlemen go into the interior and retrieve the unprogrammed human beings and bring them to the outskirts to be trained, etc. And didn't we already discover the MO to look out for in accordance to the world's movement in this matter? You know, they will always go and set up their factories in the new location before the product is ready, even if they have to fight wars in between each other to do so. No, not one squabble between the old Arabs and the Europeans, but European against European was a bloodbath at times in old times. Just Wikipedia, scramble in Africa for all the details. Well, seeing I'm talking to the chosen, in this case to me, you guys already know. No matter the outcome, the evidence don't lie. And there's nothing new under the sun that always applies. So, allow me to ask you a question, gentle strangers. Is little Miss Ivy and I the only people who find it interesting? The world is now scrambling to set up shop in Africa as we speak. But wait! I know everyone is talking about the ghost cities in China. But have you taken a gander at the ghost cities China built on the outskirts of Africa Area 51? According to Wikipedia under Kalamba, Kilamba. Quote, Nova Ciudad de Calamba, which is Calamba New City, is a large housing development 30 kilometers, 18 miles from Luanda, the capital city of Angola. It is being built by the China International Trust and Investment Corporation. Calamba covers an area of 8.8 square kilometers and will eventually offer homes for more than 200,000 inhabitants. It comprises about 750 apartment blocks ranging from 5 to 13 floors, over 100 commercial premises, 17 schools, and 24 daycare centers to provide care and education for children, as well as over 240 stores to drive the local economy. The cost is reported at $3.5 billion, financed by a Chinese credit line and repaid by the Angolan government with oil. As of July 2012, the buildings were largely complete, but still unoccupied. Only 220 apartments had been sold out of the first release of 2,800. Sales were slow due to affordability and difficulty in obtaining mortgage loans. One school was in operation, but children were traveling in by bus from other areas as there was no one living nearby. The government planned to use some of the residential blocks as social housing. Although Calamba contributes to meeting the election pledge made by President Jose Something dos Santos in 2008 to build 1,000,000 new homes in 4 years, Angola does not have a large middle class able to buy such homes. However, despite the slow start, new legislation signed into law by Dos Santos resulted in a massive boom in demand. Prices of the smallest units were reduced from $125,000 to $70,000. Listen up, listen up. The population increased to 40,000 residents in September 2013 and 80,000 residents in July 2015. Example, bingo. How do you have this type of increase when they purposely inflated the prices so no one Aboriginal could live there at all? Question, would this be, could this be the real reason why America is not only on board, but also orchestrating the Black Hebrew Israelite 400-year Back to Africa efforts? You must admit, this initiative is absolutely perfect if you wanted to induct 200,000 clones under the guise of the so-called Black Hebrew Israelites returning to Africa, even if only the watchman and his chick were the only ones that actually go. Meaning, it doesn't matter if you go or not. Your fabricated fanfare during this upcoming year will be used as cover for years to come to assimilate your replacements. Yep, that's what I said, replacements. Remember, our perfidious Psalms 83 enemies have taken angelic counsel on a particular device to destroy the chosen amongst the children of Israel. Guess what? Right on schedule, the Israelis has gotten Ghana, yep, Ghana, to get them into the African Union. Too much of a coincidence to be a coincidence to me. What about you? One last scary reality. According to All Africa, and that's the name of the publication, All Africa, and a plethora of others, under Angola, Calamba City Flats sold out September 4th, 2013, which can only mean the homes were already sold out, even though there's no one living there now. Wow. Do you understand what that means? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is this Ghost City. It was planned to coincide with your fabricated 400-year. Now, don't get me wrong. I do see the 400-year prophecy in the scriptures because it's there. The word afflicted is it's monumental. Our ancestors were not afflicted in Egypt for 400 years. So I do see that. But my problem is, who's going to tell us when this 400 years started? And is it 400 years or 400 years and 99 or anything after 400 years? You don't know. So anything that I know that this somebody, Mr. Charlie, is a part of, I automatically know is wrong. Automatically. And everyone who don't know this by now, well, you know who they are. So it is what it is. I do believe this is what this Angola thing is, right there in the heart. Well, it's not the heart, it's on the outskirt of their Area 51. No man's land. And I do believe that Africa is going to be the next ramp up. And who's ramping down? Of course, it's the Chinese man. He's ramping down because he already has his power, he has his strength. He's, for all intents and purposes, about to take over the world. It's his time. It's his time to shine. So he needs his slave base to get on top, just like America needed its slave base, just like all of these Egypt needed its slave base, just like that's not the Assyrians. Babylon needed its slave base to get on top. China wants his, and it's gone under the back door. And it's another thing I just heard that they even have the military down in South Africa. Like, wow. So these cats are really doing their thing. I'm going to really expose the Chinese. Remarkable statistics, remarkable statistics that's going to blow your mind. So some of you guys already know about it, but I know I'm rambling. I need to stop. Thank you for looking at this video. By God's will, look for the next.